Jakube, dneska se dostali hodně prostory, vy kluci, který tolik pravidelně nehrajete. Byla to, bereš to jako takovou odměnu za práci, kterou odvádíte, že trenér prostě vám pořád věří a furt vás tam dává víc a víc?
Tak myslím si, že vždycky tím se prezentoval Nymburk, že měl vlastně 12 hráčů, kteří můžou hrát. Myslím si, že dneska dostali víc prostoru ty hráči, co obvykle nehrajou, jako třeba já. A na úkor toho jsme vlastně pošetřili ty stěžejnější hráči na středeční zápas vlastně FIBA Europe Cupu. Takže si myslím, že v tomhle máme delší dobu silný jakoby ten kádr. Takže si myslím, že to bylo, nebo takhle jsem to bral já.
Takhle dopadně asi tě může těšit, že na výkonu to nebylo znát, že když ta sestava byla trošku kombinovanější, že třeba nejste tolik sehraný v těch pětkách, jaké jste hráli, takže přesto od začátku do konce to byl zápas pod kontrolou. Vlastně Olomoucko přijelo i bez, myslím, že 2 hráčů. Ale jako to nic nemění, myslím si, že jsme odehráli slušný zápas, jak říkáš, většinou i v sestavách, na který nejsme moc zvyklí. A myslím si, že jsme celý zápas to měli pod kontrolou. Přes 20 útočných doskoků, 25 asistencí, skoro všichni měli kolem 10 bodů, takže zase dobrý týmový výkon.
Určitě takový komplexní týmový výkon. Myslím si, že nikdo tady není taková osobnost, že by se v takových zápasech chtěl ukázat, že by chtěl dát 30 bodů. Myslím si, že všichni jsou takový týmoví hráči, takže jedině dobře pro nás.
Na její straně nás trošku zlobil Amina Adamua, bylo na něm cítit, že má třeba proti nám takovou větší motivaci?
Určitě, já si pamatuju vždycky, když tady byl nějaký hráč, který pak odešel do jiného českého klubu, tak proti nám se mu vždycky dařilo, vždycky se chtěl ukázat, takže mě to ani nějak nepřekvapilo.
Okay, so coach, what is your opinion about today's game?
Good afternoon, everybody. I feel like the team competed during the game, and I think also that our opponents, despite the position they are occupying in the standings, they're growing. They will. I feel like they will do better during the season, and so it's not that an easy opponent. But today they lacked a couple of players, so honestly they were short with the roster. We were solid. We had the chance to play everybody. Everybody gave his contribution. So I feel the most important thing was getting the 2 points in the standings and playing everybody, trying to establish good habits, playing winning basketball. I think like we did it. So nice win. Good job of my players, and let's think next.
Today you a little bit change the rotation, give more minutes to players which not playing a lot last games.
Like I think we have a long roster, and we need to take advantage of that. And if sometimes I decide to play someone else, it's not because I don't trust the others. For example, today Tůmy was probably the best player in the game. So I feel like I totally trust him. I played in the starting 5. I played him like a lot of minutes, and doesn't mean he will not play in the European competition and he will play just the Czech League. It's just a choice, and it's very good that everybody, when he has the chance to play, showing up good. And then I decided to play Kovac in the starting 5 because. First of all, because he's practicing good, he's just lacking a little bit of confidence, and it's a tool to give confidence to him. But also because I needed to play Bacik at the 4, and I prefer to have Bacik at the 4 in the first quarter with Suk, with Maton, better than with Kovac. So I simply inverted the bigs. But like. It's basketball. Like we everybody knows exactly how to play in the system, and I feel like I have the privilege to be able to change the starting 5, the matchup, the alignment, the lineup. So, yeah.
Okay. I mean, did you feel today maybe better motivation to show against Nymburk? Because I think it was maybe your best game yet in Olomoucko, no?
Yeah, I wouldn't say my best game, but in terms of finding my rhythm and structure and how I play, I feel like this was a good start, and as well as coming back here, whereas this was the place I was at the start, and seeing old faces, familiar faces, just rekindling with everyone, it was pretty good, and just being able to compete against my old friends, it was pretty good.
It was a really high tempo game, and Olomoucko got only nine players. It was tough to rotate and keep legs fresh.
Yeah, it got to a situation where our players were tired due to rotation, and credit to Nymburk, they had their full roster. They always play hard, and that's how they are. That's the reason why they're the best team in the league. So they're able to capitalize on a lot of things. So it came down to like depth of the team, and we didn't have our full roster, so it was kind of the upper hand for Nymburk.
Olomoucko did a lot of changes during beginning of the season. Do you now feel that the team is going up?
Yeah, I feel like we're in the process of finding our identity and just learning how to close out games from start to finish. I feel like we've been having a lot of good practices. We've been competing in games. It's just learning how to close out games is what we're trying to figure out. But at the same time, it's still a growing and learning process with us, because we're watching film and figuring out what we can do. And each game we get better and better, and it elevates our motivation.
And we are playing with Olomoucko Adria Cup. You know this competition before.
Yeah.
So it's also good for the team to develop.
Yeah, that's also good for us, as well as individually, just to like boost up our resumes. Just being on a team that plays in a cup game is always good to play in a cup game, because we get to travel, play other teams in different countries, compete, see how their structure is, and it's always good to compete in cup games as well as league games as well.
Coach, what is your opinion about today's game? In first quarter, it was quite equal, but then Nymburk get double-digit difference.
Yeah, I think Nymburk and their coaching staff did a good job of doing what they had to do to win the game. They had a depth and athleticism advantage on us, and they played extremely hard, and their depth and athleticism kind of ended up, bearing its head for us, and that's what kind of separated the game there after the first quarter. But they played extremely hard and did a good job of playing to their advantages.
You had a short roster today without two key important players, so it was tough for you to rotate with so up-tempo game.
Yeah, again, that has to do with our depth, and we had a couple guys out, but I was really actually proud of our guys for the way they competed and kept playing hard, and kind of had a next man up mentality. Our younger guys got in there and got some valuable experience minutes, and didn't completely, fold. They played with their heads up, and they played aggressively and tried to make good decisions, and so, we'll take the film and learn from what we didn't do well, but I know that we did compete and we played hard.
And how glad you are to have Amina Adamua in your roster, because he was with us before. And
yeah, it was an interesting situation when Amin became available, and he was right here in Nymburk. We were actually at the same time looking for a guy, so he's a really good person, and he's been playing well recently, so that's what we're looking for at our club is good people who obviously can play good basketball.
Did you see on him today that he had like maybe better motivation to show against Nymburk?
To be honest, we talk about it all the time. If you need external motivation, then you're probably not going to maximize your potential. It's guys who are internally motivated by the opportunity of playing a basketball game and competing that are normally successful. Whether it's basketball, whether it's chess, checkers, guys who just want to compete because they don't want to lose and they want to win. So I don't think he was caught up in that. At least I hope he wasn't. But at the same time, I'm glad he played well.
But I think it was maybe his best performance this season.
Right, you're accurate, and I was looking for that, to be quite honest. And so it was nice that he played well. You know, it's not always easy when you hit the ground running in the middle of the season with the team, and he's making the adjustment. And you know, he can continue to play even better than he did tonight. There's things that we can work on. So.